I'd like to talk to you about contact center administration and specifically who does it. Now, if you're operating a traditional contact center, and by traditional I mean on-premise, you're probably used to one of two groups. So it could be the vendor and it could be IT. Maybe you have to pay for that administration too. So in larger companies, there might be some cross-charging to IT for the service. And certainly if your vendor's doing it, maybe you've got an all-in managed package. But I've met quite a lot of businesses where even to do something as simple as changing one of the announcements, they have to write it down, they have to script it, they have to send off a request. They've got to pay some money, and I've heard amounts just to change an announcement of 1,000 units of currency, dollars, euros, pounds, to do that. And I think that's just amazing. What a huge delay in time to have to do that. And if you're using your internal IT department, then they have something better to do. And IT today, and for a long time, has been much more strategic and the kind of business value that they can offer. So strategy, sure, some administration, but not the basics of administering the contact center. So how does that change with a modern cloud-based contact center solution? And the answer is it all changes, because in 99% of the situations, you can do that administration. And by administration now, I don't necessarily mean completely redesigning the entire contact center solution, although you could. But what I mean is hands-on configuration of things like uploading announcements, changing and adding skills, adding people, setting them up, providing the user training, changing call flows, is all very straightforward. And the training we provide, typically 1 or 2 days for administration like that, it's all configuration, there's no code. So you've got a website, you log in, there's a screen, there is the call plan, and you can just click and add, set up some parameters, even as far as querying your CRM solution. So let's say it's Salesforce, you are in what we call an applet. Salesforce is pre-configured. You click a button, there's a list of all the objects, you click one. You click another button, there's a list of all the fields, you click it. You say, I want to pull the contents of that field from the contact that matched with the phone number that they provided. The next step in that call flow could be, what do we do if it's 1 or 2, or yes or no, or high spender or low spender? Well, we want to go down here in the call flow or here, and you can do all of that without any programming or any prior knowledge or skill, just your imagination. Now, you probably are going to get a sandbox to play in, so you can actually dabble and see what would happen. But let's say you want to launch something live and you're still not quite sure. Well, there are things like percentage routers. So the call comes into the call flow. The first applet is a percentage router, and it says 100% of the calls are going to go that way and no percent that way. You add your new design, maybe you're going to test something new, change the percentage router, 1% of calls going that way, watch the results, 2%. Are you happy with the results? Wind it up, wind the other one down until you switch entirely. And that way you can do some live testing with much smaller groups of the population. Now you can do all of that. No more money need to be spent with your vendor, no more waiting, no more being a burden on IT. And you can get the imagination going and think, as I have done, everything I ever wanted to do, I can now do without waiting for anybody else. I was going to say, have a lot of fun if you're going down that route. Thanks for watching. Bye.